Hi, Aries. How are you guys? I hope this finds you well. I'm going to do a little love reading for you. We're going to kind of look at your person. We're going to do some archetype cards, kind of get a feel of some possible personality traits or pros and cons about their personality traits. And then we're going to look into their heart space, their head space, and possible actions. And then we're going to kind of freestyle from there, maybe get some message cards and just see where it takes us. Okay. So thanks guys for being here. I hope your December is going well. And my heart goes out to everyone that is doesn't have families, because I know this time is a little bit tougher for us that don't have families to spend it with. But hopefully you have some good friends. All right, so let's look at your person. We're going to do the archetype cards first. Spirit, show me Aries person. Nice. I'm going to get a few of these before I touch on them. We have the Advocate, the Father, the Hermit so far. These cards are by Carolin, Myss, and I always put the links for all the decks that I use in the description box if you guys are interested. They're interesting cards. They're definitely kind of give you a little peek at your person. We have Bully card. Show me Aries person, Spirit. The Beggar. I have the Goddess card. Let's get one more for Aries person, Spirit. Okay, we got 2 and 1. Let's see. Samaritan and Mystic. All right, let me get a good look at these guys. I'm gonna move this back a little bit. Sorry. Sorry if that's unprofessional, but I'm just me. Love me or leave me. All right. Okay. So all of these cards have pros and cons, just like we all have pros and cons about us, right? It's interesting too, because these cards will some of them are just, they seem positive. They're positive. They're just like a positive vibe. Like Samaritan, Advocate, things like that. And then there's cards like the Bully. But they try to do like a positive and a negative aspect on each of them. And I'm like, some of them don't have negative aspects and some of them don't have positive aspects. It's just my personal opinion on it. But so far what we have here is, I mean, an advocate obviously is someone that fights for the underdog in my mind. Is someone that kind of inspires you or others to put compassion into action. I mean, an advocate really is a compassionate energy. We also have the Father. This person literally could be a father, or like a father figure to some people if they don't actually have kids. They could have kind of a fatherly vibe about them. Very supportive energy. There could be positive or negative to father archetype for sure. Like if it is a positive father figure. It's, it's somebody that's very positive and supportive. It's like a guiding light for others, which really would go with the advocate card. The downside to the father, if it's more in the negative aspects, it's definitely more of like a controlling, abusive authority type of energy. But I don't feel a lot of negativity. Like most of these cards are pretty positive so far. This person could definitely be in hermit mode right now, or just that type of energy that um, looks within, does a lot of like solo activities, maybe stays home a lot, doesn't go out a lot, likes to do reading and things. Like I'm like a hermit, I'm a total hermit, I'm always a hermit, so like I relate to this card. But it's just someone that doesn't really need a lot of outside activities, really. um just very content with their solitude, for sure. uh The negative side to this is it's like if they could be hermiting, not because they enjoy their own company so much or enjoy being alone, but more because they have like a fear of judgment of others. They have social anxiety. They don't feel comfortable or secure being out and about. Um, and then we have the bully card. I mean, obviously, this is like a very abusive card. They try to put a light attribute to it, but it's just like, come on. There's nothing positive about a bully, period. So this person could be a bully, but I almost feel with all these other cards that are pretty positive, I feel like they almost are like a positive role model for others that are bullied, because they have these really beautiful attributes like an advocate, a father, good Samaritan, a lot of cards that like are not only seeking within for wisdom, but also helping others, good Samaritan, a mystic, uh, definitely is very in touch with their spirituality, um, and in touch with their divinity. I do see more positive aspects here than negative, for sure. Um, I feel like maybe if anything, they are more of a protector type of energy for others that are bullied. They're an advocate for people that maybe have been bullied. And what I just heard too is, I mean, like some of them could be if this is like for someone that's like in a same sex couple, they do a lot of like mentoring and stuff for like youth that are just coming into accepting themselves, if they're gay or lesbian or any LGBTQ type of person. Like, I don't know. That's not for everybody, obviously, but I just feel like they're definitely like a positive force for people that may feel like an underdog, may feel like they're bullied, may feel like they don't fit in very much. And they're very connected to the divine and very connected to themselves. And with a bigger card, I don't really know where this fits in, but we're gonna see. I'm just being honest. Like I could throw something out there, but I kind of want to see what other cards we get here because it may like tie in here in a minute. I don't see them. I don't feel their energy is this bigger energy. Um, I was gonna say it could be yours, Aries, but not in like a real literal sense, like you're baking, like you're a baker, but maybe you could be feeling very much like you really want their attention. You really want some type of attention from them. And it feels like they're almost like just so focused on like maybe if this is their job as a mentor or some type of advocate, that they're not quite giving you enough attention, but we'll see here. That's just kind of a intuitive feeling I'm getting right now. But we're going to get some cards from the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland to get some feelings about you. So Spirit, show me what's in their heart space for Aries. Observe. What else do we have in their heart space for Aries? I mean, if they're a very spiritual person, observe and listen. I feel like that so far in their heart space, it's like they're just kind of taking that time out, especially if they're in hermit mode. They're just taking some time out to kind of go over their feeling, like really ponder and process their feelings here for you. We also do have flow and open up in their heart space. So it could be that they're thinking about, they maybe, I don't know if you guys are in separation right now. That's very possible. They could be just taking some time out here to connect with their heart. In this picture, this masculine is kind of holding onto their heart, and then their other hand is like in the water, which is like their emotions, right? The waters represent emotions, and then they're opening up possibly here soon. Like it's like almost like they're thinking about it. They have these emotions about opening up to you a little more. And then we have the rebuild card. This card is interesting because they have it's like they were struck by lightning, maybe by their feelings for you, and it's almost as if they're trying to temper their feelings, like they're kind of holding holding down they're just they're not opening up, but possibly they're thinking about opening up. But it's like this electric shock that they feel for you, and it's definitely in their heart. Like I see there's like, but it's just like, it's like they're not sure if they want to open up yet or not. They're just doing a lot of contemplating, I feel right now. But we also have to do I mean, this is traditionally the Nine of Cups, but in this card, or in this deck, it's dreams coming true. So they could be feeling like, this is like definitely a dream come true for them, these feelings for you. I feel like it's almost like a little overpowering for them. Like I said, like it's like a lightning bolt, and they're just really taken aback a little bit, is how it feels. But I mean, and like I said, I feel like almost it's like they manifested this. I mean, this card's definitely looks like manifesting. It's like this is a dream come true. So let me see what's in their headspace, Spirit. Sorry if I'm a little monotone tonight, you guys. I'm so tired. It's really late, and I meant to do this earlier, and then I sat down in my chair, and it was broke, and I had to screw it together, and all this stuff happened. So I'm just like a little bit out of it, but I did not want to, I wanted to make sure I got this reading out for you guys. Oh, beautiful. So what's in their headspace is, okay, share the love. And so again, I do feel like they're really thinking and feeling about opening up to you. It's like they're processing this, that if there's like intense feeling for you here, but they're not quite opening up yet. They're still kind of feeling it out and thinking about it. But what's interesting here is like, so this is the rebuild card that I was seeing. So like, see this like electric, it's like a lightning bolt. There's kind of like shocked them. They weren't really like expecting these feelings for you, is what it feels like. But see how their hands are over their heart, and it's like their heart is like beaming this love and this like energy here, but they're not quite ready to like be like open with it. And then we get this card in their headspace, and that just reminds me of that little heart reminds me of exactly what this is right here. It's it's shining, and I mean, you see like these little couples like in the back or whatever. They're thinking about actually opening up and sharing this with you about their feelings. And you know, they could still be a little bit affected by something in their past that did break their heart a little bit. Like, I have to say that because I feel like that's kind of what's keeping them on the fence here is like they're they're not they still have like, you know, a guard around their heart a little bit. Um, and you can see like the light shining through this little broken area, right? It's like they can't deny that. Like they can't, it's not, and it's, you know, it could be very healing for them, but they're like still kind of on the fence. What else is in their headspace, spirit? All right, there's a lot in their headspace, guys. Beautiful. These are beautiful cards. Oh my gosh, yes. Um, so the first one that came out in their headspace is this, what looks like to me is like a divine union, you know, and this person feels kind of spiritual. They're very in touch. Maybe they don't even talk about that kind of stuff very often, but I just feel their energy is a little bit more grounded than most. And they have this desire to like help others, and they have a lot of compassion, you know, and in their headspace, it's like share the love. And then this is definitely like giving me union vibes. It's balance, right? It's like yin and yang, the balanced energies is, and then again, this like light in the heart space area. And then we also have this, which is interesting because again, how their hands are over this like beautiful heart that's like feels like it's opening up for these feelings and these thoughts of you. And it's like those are their feelings. They're a little bit like, ooh, like I don't know, like still a little bit like I don't feel so much fear, but it's just like they really are processing a lot of this and trying to make sure it's what they want, what it's the, you know, what the right thing to do. And then you get into their headspace and it's like, okay, they're giving you their heart. They see you balancing each other. And that heart that their hands were over is now just like it's just so beautiful. It's like they're thinking, they're in their headspace, they're just like ready to let go of holding this in and just surrender to it. And then we also have joy and stability. And in the traditional tarot, this is the Four of Wands. So that's really beautiful. I mean, that's celebration, you know, and this isn't a fortune telling reading. It's really just reading the energies. But we all know the Four of Wands sometimes as a proposal card or some type of wedding, possibly. Okay, and then out of nowhere, we get this feeling alone card. So in their headspace, there's still, I feel like this back and forth with them. Like they feel this love for you, and they're like thinking about coming together and giving you their heart and just surrendering to it. And then it's like this feeling alone thing. I mean, and it's also goes with the hermit as well. Um, this person could be a little bit shy about like feelings and emotions is what I'm getting to. Um, they feel more, I feel like they feel more comfortable alone rather than in relationships or in dating. Like I said, possibly from something that happened in the past, or just because, you know, they just like their own, they just like their peace and solitude. But feeling alone doesn't really portray like that they like their alone time, right? Like it's not a happy alone. Um, and this is random for somebody, but like this person also definitely could be like kind of like a camper, a hiker, an outdoorsy person. They may go out into, you know, the wilderness to be alone, to also kind of connect to themselves and the divine, and reflect a lot. But they're very reflective. Whoever this is, it's like, I feel like they're holding themselves back. Let me see what else we got. What else is in their headspace, Spirit, for Aries? I mean, they feel like this is like a reward. Like again, dreams coming true. Like this is you are like their reward, like very well deserved. Anything else for their headspace, Spirit? Again, manifest. I feel like they're manifesting this, or they have been manifesting this. Let's see what their possible actions are. Spirit, can you show me Aries person's possible actions? Okay. I guess they do have some fears, because I was definitely feeling it. It's like they're stuck in their head. I almost see them fantasizing about you guys and this, and then like, and then it just switches and goes back to like this fear of it not going well. It's like they have like these fantasies, and then it's like, oh no, that can't work out. Like it's because it didn't work out in the past, it's not going to work out now, or something along those lines. What is their possible action, Spirit, for Aries person? Oh boy. Yeah. Again, with this heart and this cage and this boundary and like fortress around their heart. Okay. Well, that may be now, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be that way. Possible action, Spirit. Yeah, I think they're trying to find this balance within themselves of letting themselves feel for you, letting themselves trust that it will be okay. And like I said, this back and forth with this like absolute like fantasy of you almost, and then this absolute like, oh my gosh, fear. I have to like shut it down and like protect myself. What their actions are is going through these fears. I feel becoming aware that they have this like fortress around their heart, and trying to find balance within that. Because especially in this card, it's like this is what's going on in their head. And if you look in the card, there's a ring, there's a book, there's a cup, there's time, there's a rose. Like it's like they're really trying to find balance with the wisdom that they have and their feelings for you. And they know that this is time, sensitive. Like they can't take forever. Yeah, let's get some more. Like what else is Aries person's possible actions? third eye chakra. They're really, this is where we get our downloads and our messages, and it's where we have our psychic and clairsentient abilities. They're really trying to connect into that, into their higher knowledge, because they are, you know, they do feel like they're very mystical. What else for Aries person's action, spirit? Anything else? So I feel like the possible actions is, you know, after they're like dealing with all these fears and trying to come into balance within themselves and like listening to their intuition, they could possibly try to strengthen the bond between you guys. And that doesn't have to look romantic. I almost feel like this person could try to get to know you a little bit more, get to know, and that way they would, that it's like almost, that's how they will help themselves feel safer in going forward and showing you their feelings. They feel like they need to know you more. It's like they definitely do have these feelings here for you. I should try to get one more here for Aries person spirit. All right. I should get another deck too. So we have embrace. This is a world card. And again, deep down in this, I feel like they want, what their actions may be is literally, like I said, it's like they're trying to find balance within themselves, but they're also going to, once they figure this out, you guys, and it might take a little time because we had that part of the wheel. It's like it might take them some time to get to this point, but I do feel like they want to embrace this and embrace you and their feelings for you, and kind of step into their power by doing so. But the actual love connection, or their efforts and actions to show you their feelings, might be a little slow going. And even in this picture, you know, there's the world, and like in the middle of the world, there's this heart, like a seed, a heart seed, and you can see it growing, but it's still in the very, you know, sprout stage. It hasn't grown up out of the earth, right? It's not actually blooming or blossoming yet. It's still in the process. So this person is definitely, I feel, just like processing a lot of this. Let's see what we want to get here. I'll get some of these cards, and these are all pre-shuffled. Aries. So what else do we have for Aries? Ooh, and their person spirit. Let's get divine masculine for someone. I do feel like this if you are feminine watching, I mean, it can be feminine, masculine, non-binary, gender fluid, whatever. But we all have divine masculine and divine feminine in us, regardless what we identify as. And for those of you that are a feminine watching this, like, I feel like this is specifically for you, because I really feel like this, if whoever this is like, here, let me just show you. So like purple is the color of our crown chakra. Do you see, like, this is the third eye chakra is like right here, the crown chakra. And all this, it's always purple. It's always like the connection to the divine. And I do feel like this person is very connected to the divine and very connected to themselves. What else do we have for Aries? No, that's not right. What else do we have for Aries? crossroads. And for them, I feel like this is internal. You know, I feel like they're at this internal crossroads with themselves. Um, maybe they even feel like if they move forward with showing you this, I mean, yes, they do have fears about maybe it not working out or them getting hurt, um, something like that. But it's also like maybe this will totally take them on a different path, and not necessarily as far as their, advocacy and like their job so much, but I feel like almost like they're worried that it's going to distract them from their calling as this like very helpful person to people that need that. For some of you, this could have happened in the spring, or it may actually start to really blossom in the spring. And it's interesting that I just said that, and I was talking about the World card and how it's just like it's still in the seed stage and it's not quite out blossoming yet. And then we get this blossom card and it's in spring. So it very well could start blossoming in spring. And then, like I said, I don't think this is going to happen right away, but I'm not a fortune. It's just here to comfort you and like, but you make your own choices, right? But I do feel that this possibly could take a little bit of time. Settling. I feel like this person is settling for being alone. They don't really want to be. Yeah, they may not be communicating with you very well right now, Aries. You do have some type of grief here, and I honestly feel like it's almost like this self-torture of grief. It's like their fears are what's giving them grief. What else do we have for Aries spirit? Fear. That's what I just said. Yeah, this person has some fear. And I really think they're trying to work it out. I really think they're thinking about this a lot. Their fear is that you will abandon them. Mirroring. So you guys could be mirroring each other. And I feel like that specifically with you, the communication. It's like, well, you're not talking, so I'm not going to talk either. I don't know. That makes sense to me. Again, guide. This is just similar to the Hermit card. And again, this feeling alone card. There's a lot of, lantern symbology here. They're really trying to find their way, Aries. They really are. All right, I think these cards have kind of repeated themselves, so we'll get something else. Let's try these cards. What do we have for Aries? I was going to say this deck doesn't want to talk. Okay, romance. Yeah, there's not a lot of romance cards in this deck, but that's the one that came out. And I do feel like it's on its way. It's just a matter of time. Go do you, girl, Aries. Like, do your thing. Like, don't, I can't tell you what to do, but I would never wait. I had before in the past, and I learned the hard way. And it doesn't mean you have to be like cut them off or anything, right? It's just like, they're processing things and they're on their own time. with this. Aries are good at keeping themselves busy anyways. So you guys probably aren't waiting, but my Venus is in Aries and my Mars is in Aries, so I can relate to that. And then after the romance card, we have breakthrough. And so I feel like this person is going to make a breakthrough, Aries. It's just taking them a minute. But they do want to like connect with you and like strengthen their bond with you and like embrace this feeling and this like these feelings for you, this love for you. They do want to date you. It's just like they have these fears that they're trying to work out. Anything else for Aries, Spirit? Passion. Like, this is not a love deck, you guys. This is like, so the fact that these cards are coming out is saying something. And again, like the fantasy, I feel like they're fantasizing about you. I am not kidding, you guys. Like, I just keep seeing it. Anything else? And this embrace card and this breakthrough card are very similar to me too. Not in the images, but in their finding their strength and like making this breakthrough to like move forward with it. What else for Aries? Again, boldness, breakthrough, embrace. I really, really feel like that's what they're really working for. Anything else? We're going to get a couple different decks here, I think. I don't know if these are supposed to come out. They're all kind of hanging out. Yeah. So revelation and transformation. This person is going to have this like aha moment. And I feel, like I keep said it, the lightning bolt. It's like this revelation. It's like almost like these feelings for you made them realize how afraid, or just their stuff that they haven't dealt with, like their grief, their fears, but and by realizing that, it's like this transformation is happening within them, and it's going to help them like step into their power, be bold, have this breakthrough, and share their feelings for you. Yeah. What do we have for Aries, Spirit? Sorry, my cat's being weird over there. You can't go outside right now. Oh, we got the soulmates card. Yeah, I do feel like this is a really like healthy connection. And I mean, the cards are saying that this is going to happen if, just in time. You guys could have like a really beautiful connection. Anything else for Aries? Yeah, again, we have the observe card, the listen card. This card is just confirming. It's just like the watching, looking. They're very much observing. They may be stalking like your social media too, Aries, and like fantasizing, but not looking at your pictures. Clarity. Yeah, revelation, breakthrough. This is the second revelation card we get. My spirit guides do this all the time. They just like driving the message home. Thank you, guides. We'll get a couple of these. These are all pre-shuffled, guys. What do we have for Aries? Manifestation, second manifestation card. you guys may be, and they may be also one or the other or both, but like literally meditating on this, because I do feel like this is like a very spiritual connection. And I see you guys meditating and like thinking about each other and having this like butterflies, you know, feelings come up, visualizing like you actually coming together. What else do we have for Aries? Yin and yang. I just said that. Abundance. That's beautiful. And reparenting yourself. I think this person is doing that. I think this person is definitely doing that. And then on the bottom, we have worthiness. Yeah. There's some kind of healing that they have to address here. And they are totally addressing it. We'll get two more. We'll get one from the Romance Angels and sorry, making sure my mic's still on. It's been weirding out. That's why it's so hard for me to get these messages out, because like it's always something. Honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So that may be in the future. Yeah, I feel like you guys aren't talking right now. That like you're in separation, and it's for healing. It's what is the cards are saying. It's definitely for healing. I'm gonna get a couple of these, and then an answer card and a moon card, and then we're gonna be closing it up. What do we have for Aries and their person? Aw, I like the picture. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And now, see, that's where the bigger card comes in. I feel like there's somebody really just feeling needy for the other person's attention, which is normal. I've been there. It's totally okay. But I think this possible time of like separation or like no communication, it's like use this to heal whatever it is that needs to be healed. Focus on yourself, fill your own cup, all of that. I just want to read this again. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. And there's another one that came out, and this one's beautiful too. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. I feel like that was very specific for someone that maybe like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, or I shouldn't have said that, or something like that. Like, it's all a learning experience, Aries. That's what we're here to do, is learn and grow. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. That just confirms what I just said. Okay, so we're going to get one of these and then an answer card. This is the Moonology Oracle. What do we have for Aries to close it up? Spirit. Sorry about my cat, you guys. It's always something around here. It's like I am in high demand around this house. Hold your vision, Aries. So hold your vision is perfect for, like I said, this like manifestation card, like if you're meditating and visualizing. There's so many manifestation cards here, to be honest. You're visualizing this actually, coming into fruition. And then we have it again, hold your vision. Keep that vision in your heart, but also don't hold on too tight like a beggar. Know that when you keep your cup and your hand, your palm open, it'll constantly flow. This abundance will constantly flow. But once you hold on to it too tight, you can't receive anything else. Do you know what I mean? Like, once you hold on to anything this tight, you can't receive anything. That's it, you know? So keep your heart open, keep your mind open. And then we also have your hard work is paying off. So you guys, I feel like you guys both are doing a lot of like inner healing right now. Good job, guys. That's a lot of cards, but I'm going to read them to you. Okay, and then it's my bedtime. Okay, step out of your comfort zone, which I think is kind of what we just said. It might be like your natural instinct to kind of, like I said, hold on or feel that needy, like, you know, you need to talk to them, you need this, and just breathe, do your meditations, do your visualizations, and then go about your day. Don't hold on to it too hard. Take time to breathe out. And what do you need to release? All right, guys, go ahead and ask a question. This is for Aries. We got 2 cards here, so I don't know which ones, but I'll show them both to you, and then we'll get one more. The first one is unlikely. The second one is be assertive. Go ahead and ask another question, Aries. I feel like that was like a mixed message, so go ahead and ask your question again or ask a new question. Nope. There we go. Look for a sign. So, you know, you can ask your guides to, and then on the bottom we have perfect timing, which, again, like I mentioned, I feel like this is like a timing issue. And it's like, let go, stop holding on to tight, release, or, you know, like breathe. Yeah, time to breathe out, because this is a timing type of situation, and it's like you kind of have to take a deep breath and just trust, because perfect timing is part of this process. And then, you know, looking for a sign, you can always ask your spirit guides for a sign, you know, like ask a question, you know, and then say, you know, please, spirit guides, show me a white feather or a brown feather. So you can be specific as you want, you know, to confirm that whatever, like you know, like you ask for a sign. Nothing wrong with that. I do it all the time. But yeah, trust, Aries. This looks like it's a beautiful connection, and just breathe. I think that this person is doing a lot of work on themselves, it looks like. So I hope that helped you guys. I hope it brought some comfort to you at least. I really appreciate you guys being here and watching the whole video, and for your likes and subscribe. So yeah, if you vibe, subscribe. And I hope I see you guys again. All right, bye.